What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now, today's story, I'm sure you've read the title. That's quite a fucking crazy one, to be honest. And, I mean, that's all I've got to say, man. Let's just hop into this. So, about this time last year, right, last summer, basically, me and all my friends, like, found this, like, really sick spot to, like, go, like, camping at and all that. It's, like, on the side of this, like, hill, and it's, like, you've got, like, a perfect view, and, like, there's hundreds of flat land in that, like, to set out, like, a tent. And there's also, like, a built, like, fireplace and all that, made of, like, rocks and all that. And, yeah, we always used to go camping. Like, last summer, we would go camping, like, every other weekend. And, yeah, it was fucking fun. Like, if you guys ever went camping, then I'm sure you guys will know what I mean. Like, there's just something about camping, man. It's so fun. If you have never been camping before, then I recommend it, right? It's just, honestly, it's so fucking fun. But yeah, there was this day, right, and we all decided, fuck it, like, we're gonna go camping, right? We had it, like, planned for, like, a week that we're gonna go camping on, like, a Saturday night. And, of course, right, the Saturday night rolls around, right, and I get through the whole day, and obviously, me and all my friends, right, there's, like, me and, like, 5 of my friends, right? We're all fucking buzzing. Because we loved camping, right? We're gonna go up there, we're gonna bring, like, alcohol and whatever, right? And some of my friends were gonna bring weed and all that. I don't really smoke, but, like, I mean, my friends smoke, so, yeah, they were all excited for all that. It was just gonna be, like, a good night. And we go up, right, and we get there, and we set up the tent, and we start, like, a fire and all that. We put on, like, food and shit. So we've got, like, the food cooking, right? The tent set up. It's a nice night out, right? We're all drinking. Some of my friends are smoking at this point as well. And yeah, we're all just fucking having a great time, right? And it gets to be, like, I don't know, like, 11 o'clock at night, right? Because the sun was already set at this time, and it was, like, quite dark outside, right? And we're just sat there, right? Some of us are quite drunk. Some of my friends looked like a couple of fucking baked beans, right? They were stoned out their fucking boxes. So yeah, like I said, it was, like, 11 at night, and all of a sudden, right, we just see this guy, right? And basically the way it works, like, where we were, like, on top of this hill, there's, like, a path. And you can see this path, like, from when you're up at the top of the hill, like, where we were camping, like, you can see all the way down this path. And basically it leads down to, like, the town where I live, right? But, like, all the way down it is, like, you can see, it's, like, clear, right? There's no, like, trees are in the way, right? And it's just, like, a straight path. And I was going for a piss, right? I was at the toilet. I don't know why I said I was at the toilet, right? There's no fucking toilet up here, right? I was literally just peeing in a bush. And yeah, I was peeing in a bush, and I looked down this fucking hill, and I see a flashlight coming at us. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh, please don't tell me that's the police, right? Because I thought it was actually, like, the police coming. And I was like, there's no fucking way. Like, why would the police come all the way up, like, to this area, like, where we're camping? Like, there's just... Oh, man. So, basically, I fucking rushed out with my friends. I was like, guys, there's a flashlight down there. Like, it's walking up the hill, like, coming up to us. There might be a fucking... Like, it might be, like, a police officer or something. And all my friends start freaking the fuck out, right? One of my friends goes, John, hide the fucking weed, right? Because they had, like, a good few gram on them. I'm pretty sure they had, like, 4 gram of weed on them. And, you know, if they get caught with that, they're gonna get fucked for it. So, my 2 friends, like, they, like, run away into this, like, little, like, woods bit, and, like, they hide the weed. And, like, the bong and all that shit, like, in this little, like, fucking, like, bit next to a tree. But at the same time they're doing that, right? Me and, like, my other friend, right, we fucking grabbed, like, all the bev that was up there, like, all the alcohol and that, and we took it and we had it in a separate bush as well. So basically, when the police got up here, like, they were gonna find nothing, right? And we were doing all this, right? And guys, basically, like I said, the way the hill works, to get from, like, the bottom of it to, like, the top, like, it does take, like, a good, like, 10-15 minutes. I could just see this torch flaming, like, miles away. So I knew we had, like, time to just, like, hide everything and get everything ready and all that. So yeah, after we hide everything and that, right, we all just, like, kind of go, like, back in the tent, and we're all, like, sat, like, round the fire and all that, just waiting, right? Because we just know, like, someone's coming up the hill, right? And eventually, right, the guy comes, right, whoever the fuck it was, right? Obviously I didn't know who it was at this point, right? The flashlight gets right up to the tent, right? And all we hear is, alright boys, and we're like, alright, and the guy, like, puts the torch on him, right? And basically who it was, right, this guy, he lives in my town, right? I've seen him about loads, like, I just kind of, like, know him, like, who he is, and that, like, when I see him in the street, I just kind of say, like, what's happening to him and that. But yeah, he was like, what are you up to tonight? And we were just like, yeah, we're just, like, camping and that, like, just standard shit, right? He was like, oh, that's cool, right? What's going on with the fire? And we were like, what do you mean? He was like, well, no offense, boys, right? I come camping, like, every like 2 nights or something. This is where I go camping, right? This is normally, like, the place, like, this is where I put my fire, right? Your fire's trash, right? He actually said that. He was like, no, your fire's quite rubbish, to be honest. Let me, I'll sort it out for you. So basically what it does, right? He starts, like, walking, like ahead, like, he keeps going up this path. And he must be, like, 50 feet away at this point, right? We can just see him in the distance, right? And what he does is he starts setting up, like, this little tent. Basically, this guy, right? What he does is he comes up camping every, like, 2 nights, he was telling us. And this is where he camps. He comes here all the time, right? And basically, like, this little fireplace, like I said, there was, like, a pre-made fireplace or whatever. Basically, he's the one that, like, made up the fireplace and that, just to, like, I don't know, like, just to get heat or, like, make his dinner or something, because, like, he basically lives up here, you know what I mean? He said he came up here, like, once every, like, 2 nights. But yeah, he goes, like, 50 feet away, sets up his tent, and then he comes back, right? And he's like, right, and he gets, like, hundreds of fucking firewood and all that, right? And he puts it in the fire, and fucking hell, right? He was right. He made this massive fire, right? And yeah, we were all just kind of sat around the fire talking to this guy. Like, this guy must have been, like, in his 40s or something. Quite a sound guy, right? We were all just, like, sitting around, and he was just talking away to us. He was just being sound, like, at first, I won't lie, it was a bit creepy, because, like, this random guy just came out of the woods, and it's, like, dark outside, like, you know what I mean? Like, who isn't going to be fucking creeped out? But yeah, eventually, like I said, we were talking to him for, like, an hour. Like, we were talking to him for, like, a straight hour, just about, like, everything, just, like, how much, like, he likes, like, to come camping and all that. And then eventually, right, we ended up getting onto the topic of drugs. Don't know fucking how, right? But, like, me and all my friends, like, were just telling him about, like, drugs and shit, and he was just telling us, like, what drugs he's taking and all that. And eventually, right, after talking about drugs for, like, a fucking, like 20 minutes straight, he eventually just goes, you guys ever taken mushrooms? Me and all my friends look at each other, we're just like, no, right? But my one friend, he's basically took shrooms before, right? And he was like, yeah, I've took them once. And this guy, like the homeless guy. Okay, I keep calling him homeless, right? Because basically, like, everyone, like, in my town thinks he's homeless. Just because he, like, lives in a tent and all that, basically. But he's not. He just, like, he's got a house and all that with a wife. He just likes to come camping a lot, right? But yeah, I'm just gonna, for the fucking video set, I'm just gonna call him the homeless guy. But yeah, the homeless guy was like, so you ever taken shrooms? And my friend was like, yeah. And we were all like, what the fuck's going on, right? And the homeless guy was like, would you want to take some? And I looked at my friend, right, the friend that's actually took shrooms before, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And my friend was like, yeah, I'll take some shrooms. And no fucking joke, right, this guy like whips off his like big like camping rucksack bag, right, because he left it like next to the fire, and he goes into this little like fucking zip bit on like the front of his bag, and he whips out this, like, he wasn't fucking lying, right, he whipped out this bag, like, it was like a baggie, and he had a lot, right, he had like a good, he must have had at least 5 grams of fucking shrooms in there, I'm not even kidding. And he looks at my friend and he goes, so you sure you want to take this? My friend was like, fuck yeah. And yeah, the homeless guy fucking gave him it, right, this homeless guy gave him like at least a fucking gram, right? It looked like a gram. And my friend just fucking looked at all these shrooms and then fucking ate them, right? He actually just ate the shrooms. Now bear in mind at this point, right, I don't really know a lot about drugs at this point. Like, I don't know, like, the only really drug that I'd ever like done at this point really was like fucking weed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't really like, I basically, I hadn't really like know a lot. I didn't really know a lot about like shrooms and that. I just like heard about it like here and there. But I didn't expect my fucking friend to take it that night. Like, I know he's told me that he's took shrooms before, but yeah, he ended up fucking taking them that night. And like an hour in, of course, like after like him like taking the shrooms, right, he starts tripping, right? He starts fucking tripping, so does the homeless guy. They kind of like start like tripping at the same time. And yeah, me and all my friends were just kind of watching, and like my other like 3 friends kind of just like went and blazed up, right? They like started like smoking a joint. And yeah, I was basically the only fucking sober one there, right? I had 2 people there that were fucking tripping on shrooms, and then the rest of my friends were just like stoned. And I was just drinking, right? I don't really like to like smoke weed, or really, I don't really like take shrooms or anything like that. I never have in my life. So yeah, I was just fucking drinking. But I mean, yeah, the homeless guy, right, he sat with us for like another like 3-4 hours, right? We were just talking about fucking fried shit, like we were just talking about everything, like, you know what I mean, just having a good time. And eventually he was like, alright boys, I'm going to go to my bed. And he stands up, right, and he walks over to his tent, and yeah, he goes to fucking bed, right? And me and all my friends are just like, what the fuck? What a nice guy, right? And my one friend who took the shrooms, bro, he's the fucking best. I'm gonna get his number tomorrow and all that. And I was like, okay, right, are you fucked, right? Why would you want his number, right? But I mean, yeah, I mean, that was kind of right. But this random homeless guy came over and gave my friends like fucking shrooms. It was quite mental. Like, obviously, he offered them like to everyone that was there. Everyone just kind of said no because like my friends had never taken them before, and they weren't really like looking to take them at this point in time. But I mean, yeah, just a fucking fried story, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. Like, drop a comment, right? Let me know if anything like this has ever happened to you. Like, if any strangers came up to you and just like tried to offer you drugs or whatever. But I mean, yeah, like, the guy in this story, like the homeless guy that I keep calling him, I see him all the time now. Like, I just see him like floating about like the town I live in, and I always see what's happening to him. But I mean, yeah, I mean, the moral of the story is, I don't really have a moral of the story. I mean, don't do drugs, right? Just don't. Make sure be at least 18 or something before you take shrooms, right? Because my friend's only 16 at the time. So yeah, just don't take drugs. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this story, then a like would be appreciated. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And yeah, catch you guys later.